Hi, I'm Danielle. Welcome to my perfume journal. Every month I recap my most worn perfumes and I share some of the highlights from my perfume journal, including my sample of the month and my perfume of the month. So let's start with a quick flip through of my journal. My theme this month was hummingbirds. In my journal each month, I keep a daily diary of my scent of the day and my scent of the night. Then I keep track of how many times I've worn my perfumes in my most worn tracker. And in June, I wore a total of 32 perfumes. 28 of them were from my main collection, and 4 of them were samples. Then I keep these super fun color-coded trackers of scent families and types of perfumes, just so I could get a little visual on my perfume wearing habits. I got this idea from other journalers that I watch on YouTube, and these kinds of visuals I think really satisfy my brain. And I definitely noticed a shift in my perfume wearing habits this month. So for my scent of the day, I started reaching for more fresh perfumes. And for my scent of the night, I was wearing a lot more gourmands. So the next page in my journal is my ins and outs page. This is where I keep track of everything I bring into my collection and everything that leaves. And I go into more detail about this page in my monthly series called Perfume Collecting for Regular People. I talk more in detail about what I brought into my collection, what left my collection, and then how much I spent down to the penny. But what you can see here is that this was a really busy month for me, perfume-wise. There was a lot coming in and a lot going out. Okay, so let's get to my most worn perfumes this month. Okay, so first we have Pamplelune from Guerlain, which I wore 3 times. So this perfume has been on maybe I'll add it to my wish list for a really long time. And I stumbled upon a nearly full secondhand bottle at a super great price. So I could not pass it up. I ended up going for it. And given the heat we have had this summer so far, I am so glad I did because this perfume was made for the hot weather. So primarily, as the cheeky name suggests, this is a grapefruit perfume. Pamplemousse is grapefruit in French, and lune is the moon. So this is like a big old grapefruit moon. This really does kind of smell like that summer evening when you look up into the sky and the moon is absolutely huge. This is like a super moon of a perfume. So the opening of this perfume is like my least favorite part of it. It's kind of a weird opening. It smells a little bit like a cleaning product, but like a good one, like a Mrs. Meyer's or one of those like fancy organic cleaning products you find at like Whole Foods. It's only there for a second though, and then it's all grapefruit. It's rind and pulp and pith. It's very bitter and tangy and crisp. And then over time, the perfume takes on this gorgeous, soft roundness, but it also never loses its grapefruitiness. It's got some lovely blackcurrant. It's got a really pretty vanilla base that kind of sweetens everything up. And it makes you feel like you're swimming in a bowl of juicy red grapefruit wedges. It is just delightful and happy and summery, and I absolutely love it. So next we have a Diptyque from Issey Miyake. This is another perfume that sat on my I should buy this one day wish list, and I finally did this month. So I can kind of be a little bit of a broken record when it comes to perfume, especially when a perfume creates a very specific image in my mind. And the image that this perfume creates is extremely specific. What I get from this perfume is a lilac blossom that just took a bubble bath. It covered itself in creamy lotion and wrapped itself in a fluffy white robe. So even though a drop is meant to be a lilac forward perfume, it has so much more going on. There's this like creamy almond milk and rose that gives it that lotiony quality. And then the jasmine and the musk make it feel fluffy and soft and clean. And it's just a teeny tiny bit synthetically weird, which I think is what I love the most about this perfume. I love when a perfume has a little bit of like a plasticky quality to it, and a Diptyque definitely has that. I am completely enthralled by this perfume, and it shows in how many times I reached for it this month, which is 4 times. So next I wore Angel Muse, the EDP, 5 times this month. I cranked up that AC. I doused myself in this delicious sweet hazelnut cream and patchouli before jumping under the covers at night. So we all know that Angel was a totally groundbreaking scent and probably the most perfumey gourmand ever made. So Mugler was a pioneer when he envisioned Angel as the next generation of perfume. And Olivier Cresp definitely delivered on that vision. But in my opinion, Angel Muse is the star of the Angel line. No pun intended. It was created by Canton Biche in 2016, over 2 decades after the original Angel was released in 1992. And I think this flanker goes to show just how much of a timeless classic Angel really is. When you smell Angel Muse, you definitely get that through line. It's there, even though the bottle design is so different and it was created so many years later, but it is undeniably an Angel flanker. It is still very gourmand. It is incredibly perfumey. It doesn't smell edible, but it does smell delicious. And in Angel Muse, I think it's the nutty hazelnut cream that tones down the patchouli just a bit. It softens up the edges of the original Angel, and it is just mouth-wateringly good. Some perfumes were like made to stand the test of time. Angel is one of them, but I would also argue that so is Angel Muse. And yes, you are seeing double. I drained my bottle of Vera Wang's Embrace French Lavender and Tuberose that Cass gave me in April, but then lucky me, I had a perfume swap with my friend Allie, and I got a replacement bottle. And I have been yammering on and on and on about how good this perfume is for the last couple of months, so why stop now? I love a good affordable gem, so I probably will never be shutting up about them when I find them. And I love this affordable gem for a few reasons. It is the kind of lavender that I can totally get behind. It is not overly screechy, scratchy, or headache-inducing like lavender can sometimes be for me. It's very soft and gentle. It blends so beautifully with the tuberose. It's got that clean, creamy combo going on that is like my kryptonite. Like I could fill my shelves with clean, creamy perfumes and be a happy girl. That sweet, creamy tuberose and cocoa combination pushed up against that lovely lavender is just such a simple but effective blend of notes. It's great for daytime, it's great for bedtime, it's just super pretty, it's uncomplicated, and it checks a lot of boxes for me. Okay, finally, I spent the last week of this month really digging my travel-sized bottle of Dolce Acqua from Profumum Roma. So this perfume was one of my vacation splurges. This is the kind of purchase that only Vacation Danielle can justify in her false reality that she lives in, but also zero regrets because Profumum Roma makes some of the most incredible gourmands in like the history of ever. Their perfumes have these scent profiles that are simple and very elegant. There's only a few notes listed in each of their perfumes. None of their fragrances are overworked. None of them are gimmicky. They all revolve around a specific featured note or like a specific scent profile. The quality of their ingredients is excellent. I have no idea who the perfumers are. I really wish they'd credit their perfumers because these perfumes are really well done. Dolce Acqua means sweet water. It is almond, coconut, vanilla, and tonka. That's it. The tonka is a little bit dusty and powdery and dry. The vanilla smells just like a freshly scraped bean. The coconut is soft and fleshy and creamy. And then the almond adds just a bit of nuttiness to the whole thing. And yet it still smells like perfume. It does not smell like food. So Profumum Roma's scents are just super refined, super classy, and priced accordingly. But I think that they are well worth the splurge. So then the last page of my journal each month is my month in review. And again, I'll go into all of this in more detail in my next video, Perfume Collecting for Regular People. But this was a whopper of a month. I brought in 12 bottles of perfume, a mini, and 7 samples. That's a lot. And I moved along 5 bottles of perfume, 8 travels, 2 decants, 2 oils, a mist, a body cream, a discovery set, and a whole bunch of samples. I forgot to count how many, but it was a lot. And spoiler alert for the next video, I did go over my budget again this month, but I am still far ahead of budget for the entire year. And for sure, the fragrant highlight of my month was my meetup with Allie. There is literally nothing like being able to geek out over perfumes in person with someone who is as obsessed with the stuff as you are. Other highlights, I love my new tray that I got this month. I was kind of bummed about breaking my old one, but this one has handles. It's like the perfume tray version of finding like the perfect dress with pockets. And I also have to say, surprisingly, that I'm really happy that I rejoined Instagram this month. I made a lot of really wonderful friends there over the years, and I was missing them so much. And I have finally figured out a way that I can enjoy this platform a lot more by restricting both my time there and my consumption of certain media. So it has been an absolutely delightful return to that platform. And so now it is time to share my sample of the month and my perfume of the month. Okay, no surprise, my sample of the month is Eau de Sens from Diptyque. I have been waxing philosophical about this fabulous green orange blossom with a bit of a bite, and I've not yet decided if this is going to go on the wish list, but it is quite wonderful indeed. And my perfume of the month has got to be Pamplelune, the one that I've coveted for ages, and I'm so pleased to have found at such a great price. The whole Acqua Allegoria line really agrees with me, so I will have to see what I might want to pursue next from that line, because I think that they are all just really wonderful smelling, light, easy breezy fragrances. Okay, so that is my look back on the month of June. I cannot believe how fast this month seemed to fly by. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that you take your time to watch my videos and to chat perfumes with me in the comments. I love hearing from you, what you've been wearing, what you recommend, what you're hoping to try or add to your own collections. I hope you have a really great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.